Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now there's a fine ball. Cafu. Costa Curta getting this one clear. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Perez. And he's heaved it away. Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And it's a poor one. Well, he can only improve on that one next time. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Giorgio Chiellini. He's the very definition of a rock at the back. He's so physically imposing, but also a great reader of the game, and his positioning is usually spot on. The technical side of defending doesn't often get a mention, but just watch this guy's tackles if you want a great display of timing and precision. He does it best.
Okay, interesting. Pirlo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He won't be happy with that one. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both.
He's got the shot away! Del Piero. Now it's Inzaghi. Cole. Perez. There's the hit! Well, there's the clearance. Nicely aimed pass. Cafu. Cafu made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Cole. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Maldini. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Italy are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Ronaldinho. Brilliantly cut out. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Albertini. Now it's Totti. And here's Pirlo. Roberto Baggio. It's Baggio! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Roberto Baggio actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Albertini. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Can he get it through? Pass somewhat off target. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Italy have their second corner now. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Baggio will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Perez. Ronaldinho.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Inzaghi. Now it's Del Piero. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Italy have their third corner. Chiellini clears it away. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Totti. There's the shot! Figo. Luis Suarez. Ronaldinho. Cole. Roberto Baggio. And here's Perez. Maldini. Oh, not quite. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So we reach the halfway point.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this. And I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Cole! He's missed, but not by that far.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And here's Suarez.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Beckham kept his eye on it, and he's there. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. And here's Suarez. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Leicester gets rid without sophistication. Totti. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Chiellini cuts out the pass. No breakthrough, and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Luis Suarez.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he...
Oh, shooting chance! Brilliant save from Buffon! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Pillars! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And it's Perez. Figo. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And here's Figo.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
So, third corner of the game. And he'll shoot here! And he's there to get it away. Italy are looking to go forward now. Totti. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Figo, he's having a go! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Del Piero is holding his leg there, a worrying sign.
Yeah, and, you know, I think it appears to have been bothering him for a while.
Looks as though he's going to see if he can shake it off.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Quality ball. Totti, Filippo Inzaghi.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Inzaghi. That's an excellent interception. And now the breakaway. That looks a good ball through. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, well played. Well, oh, what a mistake! Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Inzaghi. And here's Baggio. Milan can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Figo. Now it's Luis Suarez. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 13, Luis Suarez. Numero 19, lasciano il campo per il numero 21, il numero 20.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Nice interception, well timed. Cafu. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, that's well spotted.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18, Ronaldinho. Lascia il campo per il numero 4.
And he's had it nicked away. So that's it. It is all over. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. We have already started here. And it's been given away. Oh, he's burst through. Has a goal! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Ronaldinho. Pirlo. Roberto Baggio. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's through, now is he in? Cafu. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That has been cut short. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Ronaldinho. And it's Luis Suarez. That's a nicely measured pass. Maldini. And he's had a hit! And that was venomous. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. Italy are looking to go forward now. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's picked his way through. Keeper's ball. And they're quick to get it back. Totti.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Chiellini. Chance here to counter. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Look, now the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Ronaldinho attempts a clearance. Albertini. He's in a great position. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Albertini! And he thumps it clear. And it's Inzaghi. That is good alertness. Milan do have a chance to counter here. And there's green grass ahead of him. It's Luis Suarez! Ambrosini gets it away. And he welcomes it in. He's through, it's Inzaghi! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Pirlo. And here's Baggio. Now it's Pirlo. Pirlo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Maldini. Pirlo. Now it's Inzaghi. Roberto Baggio. He could be in here. Can he finish? A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Roberto Baggio really has just learned a lesson there. Your focus cannot lapse, even slightly.
Cafu. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Perez. He's got the shot away! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's managed to get rid. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Pass just lacking in accuracy. He could be in here. Oh, it's a decent hit! Goal!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And we hit half-time. Italy come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Italy leading by one in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Italy finding their passes. Beckham. Cafu. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Inzaghi. Now it's Roberto Baggio.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And claimed it back swiftly. It's a great ball. Perez. And they can counter here. Roberto Baggio. Totti. Totti was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's tried one! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cannavaro is there, and he can get that clear. Goal! And he comes up trumps again. Milan have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Ambrosini.
Pirlo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end.
Big chance! Oh, what has happened here?
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Baggio! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Roberto Baggio is offering a wry smile there.
Ronaldinho. Cole. And it's Perez. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in here! Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Inzaghi. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This the perfect chance for Pirlo! Italy have their second corner now. And he can clear it away. Beckham. And now they can spring out of defence. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. Now it's Albertini.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Albertini. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Bigo makes the interception. And the shot's on. And the shot! So close to drawing level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Numero 20, cambio di giocatori.
And that should get the job done. Italy have the chance to go the other way. And it's Inzaghi. Now it's Roberto Baggio. He's shifting through the gears here. Pass somewhat off target. Ronaldinho. Looking for options for movement. Cannavaro. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Baggio, looking understandably energised after his goal. Now it's Luis Suarez. And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Costa Curta trying to keep this in. Now it's Perez. And it's hoisted clear.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And the ball is out of play. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And it's Perez. Ronaldinho. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's had it nicked away. And that will be it. Italy have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Luis Suarez. Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Milan just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Roberto Baggio, and a header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Italy with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. And he's let fly. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Good strike, quite an alarm. Italy have their second corner now. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And here's Totti. Pirlo. Oh, he's been flattened there. And it's Luis Suarez. That looks a cracking ball. Now it's Figo, and that's played in low. Danger averted for now. And they can counter here. Looking for options for movement. Totti. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Giorgio Chiellini. He's the very definition of a rock at the back. He's so physically imposing, but also a great reader of the game. And his positioning is...
And the finish! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Cleared without hesitation. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Italy are hitters! He's done very well to get to that.
Pires really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. Italy have the chance to go the other way. Roberto Baggio. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Corner number 3 coming up. He's got the shot away! Goal, Italy! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
That's a really good execution, Peter, but you have to raise some serious questions about how he was allowed to take a touch like that.
Italy are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Albertini. Ronaldinho. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Not the most accurate pass. Quality ball. Roberto Baggio. Totti running with the ball. Plays a delicate ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Cafu. And here's Figo. And that's not going to reach. And that has been clubbed away. That looks a good ball through. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Always onto this. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And it's Albertini. Oh, this looks sharp.
Italy can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Chiellini. Beckham. No luck with that dink over the top. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Filippo Inzaghi. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's a quick one. And it's Totti! Sticks it away! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Pete.
And the shot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Italy ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we are already promptly back underway. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And that could set him up. Goal! He has done it! The second half sparked straight into life.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Ronaldinho. Referee has just said play on. Filippo Inzaghi. That has been cut short. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just...
He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Cleared without hesitation. And he was alert to it. Pirlo. Filippo Inzaghi. Oh, played right into his path. He is through here. He's free. There's the hit! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Cole. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. This is the time you need that pace.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Ronaldinho.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Beckham. And Beckham! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Italy suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
Pirlo. And it's Perez. Perez! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So their fourth corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Just about up to 75 minutes. Beckenbauer makes the interception. And he was quick to react. Nicely worked. Ronaldinho, and the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's picked his way through. Hits one! That's a decent clearance. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's really well manoeuvred. No, that's been intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ambrosini. Figo. Luis Suarez. Roberto Baggio. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Italy clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Italy certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Now it's Luis Suarez, and it's Perez. And that's a good ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Albertini. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Ambrosini bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Ambrosini looking to add to his goal. Ronaldinho. Cole. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that's it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And already we're underway here. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Del Piero. That looks a good ball through. He's got the shot away! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Del Piero, always onto this. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's headed upfield. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, delightful ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And that is a little undercooked. And Del Piero! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Italy with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Milan are looking to go forward now. Luis Suarez. Beckenbauer. Luis Suarez. Cafu. Ronaldinho. Totti. Ambrosini. Pirlo. Cafu. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it's still...
Great chance! He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Del Piero! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Totti. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Oh, that's fabulous. Brilliantly cut out. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Ronaldinho. Cole! And he's quick to get it clear again. And that's play. Ronaldinho! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Albertini. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, what has happened here? Throws in his head. Now that was a full-blooded header.
Ronaldinho instinctively knew that it was his best option. The planning beat the execution, though.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Totti. He's found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Totti. Totti with the cross. Beckenbauer getting this one clear. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
It's Baggio! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Cole. Perez. He's had a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And now a sudden... He's gone for goal! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
And it's Totti. Cole. Milan finding their passes. Ambrosini. Cole. Tries a shot! Goal!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Milan take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing, and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Chance for the header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Roberto Baggio. That's going to go a long way. And the shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a half-decent try. Corner number 2 then. Chiellini with the clearance. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Pirlo. And it's Baggio. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. He's had it taken off him. Pires. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Figo. Italy
Really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half.
Pirlo. And the pass is intercepted.
Italy showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Might be dangerous. Ronaldinho! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent.
And it's Del Piero.
Roberto Baggio has found the net here, of course. It's Totti! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Totti, nicely aimed pass. Roberto Baggio. Can he put it away? Denied by an instinctive save.
Roberto Baggio actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Tries to get it clear. Opts to play it back. Nice interception, well timed. And now they can spring out of defence. Totti. Totti! Now, who's going to be first to this? Figo. Half an hour gone in the second half. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. And that's been won straight back. Ronaldinho. Great ball if he can get there.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Albertini. Totti. Now it's Totti. Big header! Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, that could prove a pivotal moment in this match. They needed that goal badly, you know.
Numero 13.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 21. Il numero 20.
Cannavaro.
Attenzione, la sostituzione.
Ronaldinho.
Italy have certainly approached the game in the right way and relentlessly pursuing their equaliser. They've come close on several occasions now, and they may well get it, but
He's had a hit! And that is wildly off target.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Italy making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Italy have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Cole. Mbappe. Cleared without hesitation.
Cambio di giocatori.
Milan have their second corner now. That's a decent clearance.
Minuti di recupero.
And the number on the board is 3.
Drilled in low.
It's a pretty loose pass. Fagioli.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cole. And that's that. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intent. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history.
The action has already started.
And here's Suarez. Roberto Baggio. And it's Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Italy clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And they can counter here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
A real chance if he can get through.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Albertini. Pirlo. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Knocks it out wide. No, that's been intercepted. So what can they make of this? Vieira.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Beckham. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Baggio. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And he's intervened well there. Costa Curta. Italy finding their passes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Luis Suarez. De Roberto. Just eases him off the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Nesta cuts out the pass. Good ball over the top. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Cafu. Some really good ball movement. And he's been shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's looking for the runner here. Albertini. Now Roberto Baggio. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vieira. Totti.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Ronaldinho. David Villa, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cafu cuts it out. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Oh, it's come loose. Ronaldinho. David Villa. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. De Roberto.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Now it's Luis Suarez, face-to-face chance! Marvellous goal!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Totti. Oh, no joy this time. Luis Suarez. Cafu. Now it's Figo. Figo. Ronaldinho!
Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ronaldinho. Luis Suarez. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Beckham. Shapes to shoot. Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Figo. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Pirlo. Now it's Cruyff.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Beckham. Nesta. Cruyff. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's lost his man here. Hits one! And he hits the net! Italy are back in business! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top mark.
Roberto Baggio is on his own. Decent hit! Goal, Italy! And the comeback is complete!
Italy clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Italy get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look...
Cruyff gets through on his own. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Italy have themselves a chance from the spot. Schmeichel looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now he's had a hit! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
And the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, there's a probing ball. Short changes him with that pass. Beckham. And he's in on goal. He's got the shot away. That's going to go a long way. David Villa, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckham. Over to the left. Oh, good ball! Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, good-looking ball. That's beautifully weighted. It's a mighty effort! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 4. Il numero 22, attenzione, un
Beckham.
cambio. Il quarto uomo indica 6 minuti di recupero.
Rijkaard. Now it's Cruyff. And it's Bale. Cruyff. Big header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And pull it! It's there! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
Numero 13, Luis Suarez.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Italy are having a ball here.
Well, they're very much the better.
And that is as far as it goes. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Luis Suarez. And the shot! It's loose. Hitters!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And here's Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Italy have the chance to go the other way.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance.
Can he finish? An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Roberto Baggio. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Luis Suarez. Done delicately. Now it's Perez. Nesta with the clearance. Albertini. Oh, and he's through the middle. That is a brilliant interception. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Bigo going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Bale. Totti.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Terrific header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Suarez chasing after it. Cannavaro makes the interception. And the pass is intercepted. Ronaldinho! Ronaldinho! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Nesta gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Nesta. Vieira.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Roberto Baggio. Now the finish! Goal, Italy! First blood drawn. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Italy have penetrated. Got a shot away! Pirlo. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Engages and forces him off the ball. It's Totti! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Baggio. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's had a shot! That is ended up in no man's land. Roberto Baggio. And he's there to get it away. Luis Suarez. Now it's Perez. Luis Suarez. Albertini. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Roberto Baggio. And it's lofted through here. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Pirlo. Totti. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He's not got that quite right.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Here's Figo. And it's Ronaldinho. And it's Figo. Albertini. And it's played forward. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And we've reached half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. Any strong opinions on the first half?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Italy leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Figo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Totti. Albertini. Now it's Totti.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Maldini. Chiellini cuts it out. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Bale. And he's lost his man here. And that's a... There's the hit! It's there! 2 to the good! They have breathing space!
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Real chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. And they are dragging it back. Game on
L'affluenza di
again.
quest'oggi è di 81.700
How very
spettatori.
smart. He just got it right.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game
Has a goal! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Cafu. Cole.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Figo. Ronaldinho. Italy are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Out of play for a throw.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19. Viene sostituito con il numero 21. Cambio di giocatori.
Chance! He should have put that one away.
Totti was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Maldini.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Bale. Now it's Totti. Totti! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He gets big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Ronaldinho, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lewis, oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net! AC Milan are all square. Complete awareness, he understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
This has become one superb game of football.
Milan surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic.
He's had a hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Yeah, that should get the job done. Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. 5 minutes to add. Vieira. Beckham spots it and intercepts. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Baggio. Del Piero. He's gone forward. Cafu. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 13. Luis Suarez. Numero 18. Ronaldinho.
He's had a go! Oh, in he goes again! Oh, yes! It's there! And that has raised the roof! And he's only... And we're done. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. And already we're underway here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he cuts out the supply. Ronaldinho. Oh, nicely intercepted.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, super find. And he's managed to get an Albertini! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Hullet. Can he spark a counter here? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Mbappe, and the flag has stayed down. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Hullet. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mbappe. Albertini. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. They want to be quick to recover this. The chip pass hasn't quite come off. Totti. Well read, nice interception. Tries to dink it in. Well timed, excellent interception. Albertini. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Pirlo. Bayern Munich, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Albertini. And that is out and behind, it's a good block. Bayern Munich with the corner, they're first. Terrific header! Just off target.
Vieira certainly could have and should have made more of that. Bayern Munich are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Now it's Ronaldinho. And they've got rid. Bayern Munich have the chance to go the other way. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Hullet, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
David Villa, and the shot's on here. Bellingham! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. No, that's been intercepted. Shifted upfield. Albertini. And it's Hullet. And here's Cruyff. Albertini. He's picked that. Albertini! That was superb goalkeeping.
Albertini clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. Angers are looking to go forward now. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nice sequence of passes, this. Now it's Albertini. Oh, that is... had a shot! It's in!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got a tone.
That is Sluta! And he hits the net! And
And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Number 11.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And it's half-time here. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. So once again, we're underway.
Bayern Munich have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Bellingham. Pirlo. And it's Hullet. Albertini. Belletti. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Albertini. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Mbappe. Nice interception, well timed. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Belletti. Totti. Could move up a gear here. Angers are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Chouameni with the clearance. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Pirlo. Now that's well seen too.
The attendance for this match was 62,005.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Vieira. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Mbappe. And it's played forward. Hullet.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's in on goal. Cruyff gets flagged offside. Nicked it back promptly. David Villa. Maldini. Vieira. Now it's Totti. That is a great pick out. There's no flag. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Deftly away. And here's Hullet. And he's quick to get it clear again. That's headed upfield. Has a look and plays it forward. Vieira makes the interception. Pirlo. And it's Albertini. It's Bellingham. Pirlo. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And here's Cruyff. And Hullet! That was a matter of inches.
Hullet nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Vieira. Hullet. Now it's Totti. Cruyff! Goal! Bayern Munich! And again they hit the front.
Bayern Munich clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Bayern Munich get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got them this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
Oh, that's a key interception. Ambrosini clears. Picked out brilliant. Has a go! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. David Villa finds himself offside.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Vieira does really well there, strong defending. Ambrosini. Bayern Munich finding their passes. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
And here's Hullet. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Well read. Danger is averted.
Has been indicated.
Danger averted for now. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Bellingham. And that is that. Bayern Munich pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win.